Hello, my name is Dr. Courtney Conley, and I am an author and therapist for over 13 years, and I specialize in helping folks improve their wellness. Right now, I'm working with a lot of adolescents and their families to bring that message of wellness into their life that I know can make a huge impact. So here are my top 5 things to lead to optimum wellness. And when I think of wellness, it's hard to narrow it down to just 5. So the 5 that I focused on are the ones that I think can make the biggest impact in your life in many different areas. So the first one is defining success for yourself. That's number 1, top priority. Think about what it means to you to actually be successful and consider where that message came from. Is it coming from your heart and your own passions and your desires? Or is it coming from some pre-programming that you were told, you should have this accomplished by 30, or you should make this much money, or have this kind of a house, or whatever those societal and parental messages are, that we all receive as we're growing up. So really take some time to dig deep and think about, what does it actually mean to you to be successful? And then once you've come up with that, number 2 is use your own measuring stick. We compare ourselves to so many other people. And when we do that, when we use somebody else's measuring stick to measure ourselves, we're always going to come up short. So use your own measuring stick. Look at what your goals are, what makes you feel proud, what you're passionate of, what success looks like to you, and then measure yourself against that. Not other people, not other people's expectations, dreams, goals. Stick true to what you know you want in your life. The third one is focusing on functional self-care. The word functional is really important in that equation, because a lot of times what folks try to do is they'll try to put a Band-Aid on things when they're feeling stressed, overwhelmed, burnout. They'll take one bubble bath a week, or have a glass of wine and call it a day. Those are just small indulgences, right? They're not things that are going to lead to lasting, sustainable self-care and wellness. So part of that functional self-care is looking at your boundaries. How thin are you spreading yourself? How much energy do you have to give out, and who do you want to give it to? If a commitment is optional and it's not something that you want to do, say no. You really need to protect your time so that you're not running yourself ragged and you have time for the things and the people in your life that are important to you. So the other piece to that is something that I call using a full body yes, thinking with your whole body. When you're asked to do something, or faced with an opportunity or a potential commitment, really take a good look inside and think about it. Does your head align with your heart on it, or are you conflicted and you don't really want to do it but you feel like you should? That's not what we would call a full body yes. So really think about what resonates with you and whether or not it's something that you want to take on or an opportunity that you want to pursue. And those 2 things will definitely set you on the path to functional self-care. The 4th one is developing self-compassion. We're often very compassionate to our friends and family. We extend them a lot of grace when they make mistakes or errors. We provide encouragement. We try to make them feel so much better when things aren't going well. But when it comes to ourselves, we rarely give ourselves that amount of love and encouragement and grace. We often beat ourselves up. We tell ourselves very negative, nasty messages about how dumb we are, or how many mistakes we make, or all the different little imperfections that we perceive in ourselves. So the great thing to do with developing self-compassion is to think about what you would tell a friend or a family member who was in that exact same situation. And then provide yourself that same amount of support, encouragement, and love that you would give someone else. That's being a lot kinder and gentler to yourself. It's going to lead you to feeling encouraged to continue pursuing goals and different things in your life rather than feel defeated. So really take some time to think about that idea of self-compassion and how you're talking to yourself and what messages you're sending yourself. And then lastly, the fifth thing is take inventory of who you're surrounding yourself with. Make sure that the folks that are in your life want to be there. They value you, they support you, they hold room for your success, and they celebrate you. These shouldn't be people who are jealous of you or you feel anxious around or less than or in competition with. You want to surround yourself with folks who are positive and contribute to your life in a really positive way, and you contribute to theirs in a positive way, in that reciprocal relationship. So really take inventory of who you're surrounding yourself with, because it can make a big difference in your wellness journey. So that's it. Those are my 5 things that I think have the potential to make the most impact on your journey to wellness, and I wish you luck.